Welcome to Reaper Life, episode 6. In this episode, we do the pit in House Beneath on Reaper 6 Skulls. This was the first time that any of us had attempted the pit on this high of a skull rating. I have another member of Reaper Life with me today, Cyax, and Cyax really doesn't like to do anything that doesn't give him XP, so I had to twist his arm to get him here to do this intro. So thank you for being here, Cyax, and I want to know what you think of the series so far.
I love the series. I myself have never been the kind of person to watch other people play video games on YouTube, but I have found myself drawn, maybe it's because I'm in it, but I found myself drawn to watching these. And I check them every day for comments, and I just love the series.
A lot of people are asking you about your build. Maybe you can post some information about it on the public section of our website or something. That way you can just link that instead of answering people every time.
I have put some generic stuff up on the comment sections, and as far as posting it to the website, again, that doesn't give me XP, so it's something I'm not really prone to do, but I might break down and do it. But the bottom line is, it's my build, bitches.
You're probably the most hardcore grinder in the guild, and Cyax is an officer in High Lord. He's been an officer for several years here, and like I said, he's probably our most hardcore grinder. He's the only triple everything completionist in this group. And of course, he's not racial completionist yet because that just came out, but he's triple everything else on this tune. And I think he has some other triple completionists too. But so we do the pit, and you're like the pit master of the guild. And so if you're on Saralona and you ever see Cyax posting a pit LFM, join it, because he's really good at it. He's really quick about it, and he'll lead you through it, no problems. You'll have a whole different appreciation for the pit after you run it with him. In fact, this is a quest that I don't know really well, but we've run so many Reaper racial lives together that I've learned it a lot better in the last 6-7 lives that we've done together. So Cyax, why do you like the pit so much?
The primary reason is it's just amazing XP. I mean, if you ever run it at bravery bonus, it's 60,000. But the key is knowing what to do with it. If you spend an hour in there, it's not really worth it. But when I run it, I can get us all through it 18 minutes, and it's a fun. To me, it's a fun quest. Some of the aspects of it are lacking, and if I were to do it, I would do some things different. But I really like the quest itself.
There's some interesting trivia about this quest that I thought was fascinating. That one of the devs revealed when they did the 10th anniversary event last year. They were doing some live stream interviews, and the devs said, they were talking. It was the dev that made the pit, and they were asking how did the pit come about. And the pit was actually a whole bunch of unfinished dungeons. He told the other devs, give me all your unfinished dungeons. I want to see if I can do something with it. And he just stuck all these unfinished dungeons together, and that became the pit. I thought that was pretty awesome. I think you and I have talked about that before, but I think it's pretty cool. So
I agree. Yeah.
I want to ask you, I don't play range tunes, and you love range tunes, so I'm going to ask you something that a ranged player can respond to. Now, it was a few lives ago, maybe a little bit more than that Ina sort of, made us aware of how valuable Vorpals are in Heroic Reaper questing. I'm assuming these mobs were just mowing down ridiculously fast because you can just Vorpal them. And you started transitioning from a DPS bow to using a Vorpal bow quite a bit in these Heroic Reaper quests. So from somebody's perspective who likes to play ranged tunes, can you talk about using a Vorpal bow versus a DPS bow in Heroic Reaper questing a little bit?
Actually, I am a switcher. I will, because at Improved Vorpal will instantly kill anything under 1,500 hit points. So I will use my DPS bow, line up a bunch of targets, hit them, do some damage to them. Then I'll switch to my Vorpal bow, hit my mini shot, and just drop everything. But one of the keys, like with Ina, her key is it's a repeating crossbow. She fires so fast with so many shots. She has so many chances to roll 20s that her bow is immaculate. I mean, that's the key right there, the fast firing. Me, I don't roll as many 20s because I don't fire as many shots. So I do actually use my DPS bow half the time.
Now, you're talking about bringing them below the Vorpal threshold, whether it's improved Vorpal at 1500 or Vorpal at 1000. But what about when we're doing lower? Because we're just starting to get to mobs. Like currently, like even though the series is only up to level 7, in this video we're actually level 16. So we're starting to get to those mobs that are above the Vorpal threshold. So before this point, were you using a Vorpal bow more often when all the mobs had less than 1000 hit points?
That is correct, yeah. But before, under the 1000 mark, almost nothing had over 1000. So yeah, I was constantly using the Vorpal.
Now, what do you like? What's your favorite DPS bow? Or some of your favorites in heroics. What do you like?
I used to have a level 5 lacerating bow. That used to be my favorite until the new crafting system. And now I use a light damage bludgeoning till level 10, and then light damage bludgeoning and vampirism.
Nice. Do you use any named bows?
On bosses, I will actually, level 12 and above, I will actually switch to my Lit 2 bow because it seems to do more initial damage than the crafted one. And I will occasionally use I forgot what's it called, the one from Abbott, the orange one.
Unwavering Ardency.
There you go. Yeah, I will occasionally use that one.
Which is worth mentioning since you brought that up, that we just discovered that when you upgrade those Abbott raid named items, they retain, like if they have Reaper or Mythic properties. We thought previously that was destroyed and you lost that, but at least with the Abbott loot, it retains it, so that's pretty cool. So this video is only the second one in the series so far where I didn't tell you guys I was recording. And what's funny, you probably don't remember this, but I just got done editing it, is right at the start you say like, oh, this is the one we should have done a video of, and I was like, oh no, this is going to be way too messy, we'll do something else. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, you know how I've told you should record every single one we do.
We did those. We did a pair of R9 LODs last night, and I really, we did the first one, and we decided to try to do the end fight legit. A lot of people like to cheese it, and we had done that before too. But I thought, I'll try standing up against the boss, and we totally did it, and it was awesome, and that was like. You're right. I should have recorded everything. I wish, and I figured, I'm not going to record this because we'll probably just cheese the end fight anyways, and then it ended up working out. So we ended up running again, and that's going to be one of our level 16 episodes. So that's actually our 5th R9 video, or quest that we captured on video. So that's really awesome. One of my goals in the series was to have, 2 R9 videos, but we're going to have at least 5 now. So that's freaking awesome. And what's interesting is that somebody was just commenting on the channel, like, what do you think about repeating quests for Reaper XP, like farming it out? And I was saying, well, we did the first R9 Lords of Dust, and we got like 2,500 Reaper XP, and we did it again on R9, knocked it out the second time in 20 minutes, and got like 1,000 or 1,100 Reaper XP. Compare that to running the pit, which took us twice as long for the same amount of Reaper XP. So, the pit is great regular XP, but for the effort, do you think it's worth Reaper XP?
Well, it's a level 7 quest. Where else are you going to get that much Reaper XP for a level 7 quest?
There's lots of level 7s. That's actually a big, what do you got? Gwyn Stan, you got Chiri Khan. That's kind of a longer one, but the whole, was it Bargain of Blood, Grave Robber? I might be getting some of them wrong. Some of those might be level 8s, but there's a lot of places you can get Reaper XP at this level range. But I know you love this quest, so
Uh,
we do it every life.
Now, you were saying that, Gwendolyn staying in tier. I do all three of these because, all three of them are worth amazing XP.
Well, I don't want to run this intro too long, so is there anything else you want to say to the folks that are watching the series?
I'm fine with cutting it short. I don't think people will like the intros as much as they like the action.
We had some comments. I always, that the intros are kind of long. My intros to all my videos have traditionally been very long. My my attitude is like, if you don't want to watch the intro, you can just click the slider over past it. It's all good. That doesn't take much effort. Well, Cyax, thank you for being part of this intro. And without further ado, we'll get on to episode 6, The Pit on Reaper 6 Skulls.
In on R6.
This should be the one we
I don't think so. This is going to be a giant mess. But, for what it's worth, my note says R4 was easy with Cyax, Meister, and Ina, 39 minutes. So if R4 was easy with 4, I think we can do R6 with 6. But I think it's going to be painful. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, that gives extra, not just extra time, but extra... Nice.
Yeah, I'm throwing them in capture level 10.
That's awesome. I do not know my way around this quest at all. I know what to do once I get to each objective, but
Well, for what it's worth, I'm recording this.
getting to each objective is the issue for me. I mean, I can find them. I'm just not quick about it. Reaper. Famine.
Oh, shit.
There's another Reaper here as a Famine Reaper.
And then if we cut Cyax,
We got an apprentice over here. We need to kill him.
cutting knob, not suitable for defending those things.
Ooh, yeah, I can raise now.
Woot. It's your chance,
Help if I loaded it up on my hotbar. 40.
My scroll was 55%. 50. Yeah, you probably have to cut the chance to do the capture level check instead of doing things.
Just do. I have 85. Late finishes.
Yeah, you should
85.
have 5, 2 levels under.
I'm going down, guys.
not follow you, then fuck me.
I didn't see where everyone went.
So, I'm almost done with the
Are we
trailer
all going up or just Cyax?
at this point. We might as well.
You have to
Two
go.
champs. And so I have the trailer like almost all done. I just need to get a shot of Jimmy at this point. Problem is, the song I want to use for it, Club to Death, is copyrighted and is totally not. Like most of the time, if you use copyrighted material, you can use it under what's called fair use policy, where the copyright holder still has the rights to it, and any commercials that play on my channel or the channel of the user who used it, just they get the monetization for it. So it actually helps the person that. But once in a while, I'll come across a song. I've come across two just in the last couple of days where, like, I went to upload it, and it's just the video is totally blocked out. The original song that I went to use for the end credits of the last episode of the Dragonborn project was going to be a song called Love SOS by Justice, but instead I ended up using On and On by Justice because it was, when I uploaded it, it said blocked worldwide. And it's weird because the song I used in the trailer and the song that I used in the end credits, both by the same band, but for whatever reason, that one song is blocked worldwide. And this song that I wanted to use for the trailer, which is Club to Death, which is from The Matrix,
The warlock.
it's
And
blocked worldwide. Getting dotted.
Can't reach Cyax.
okay.
Oh shit. Let me back up so I can raise you guys. I'm getting the lead. Okay, I didn't hop on this.
No, we're done here.
That was done.
Did you get the blue lever at the bottom? Or the valve?
Yeah, we got it.
Are you opening up the shrine?
Yep. It's open.
It's chest and some Barney Rubble in here. Security traps. Which is that right there. See how that looks like a security alarm?
Free tome of open lock 1 to 2.
Looks,
Let me check what.
looks like a security alarm beeping.
I'll trade you for that sage hair guy.
I don't have any Chrome anymore. I don't use it.
Wait a second, I can use it. There you go.
So I know that I'm supposed to go there, for example. Because right there it says arm the pit security traps. But how do I get from here to there on the map? I don't know. I mean, it's got to be up because we're pretty far down.
Oh man, are you reading
There's
the
nothing
book
below.
now, or?
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been a good footage of you reading his home for the intro video.
That would.
Yeah, he could just read books for the whole series.
Yeah. That could have been his action shot.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, cross over and continue up.
Up or down from you.
Everything's up from there. Except for the ooze at the bottom.
Upish north, south. No, Mom, can I get a bird? Mine's only lasts 2 minutes. Thank you.
Fear Reaper. A lot of casters throughout here. Let's be careful. What the fuck?
Too high scores.
That was a champ caster. I got him stoned over here. He's dead. That was ridiculous.
And my annoyance level is seriously hitting its limit for one-shot study.
There's another champ caster. 2 of them. Well, one's a champ. The one at the bottom's a champ. Purple don't care.
Good Bruce.
I guess we might as well clear the bottom first.
Yeah, that's
There's a... Oh, here's a stealth mob. We got a preacher across the room who just activated. Who's dead? Nice.
Mom, can I get a bird?
Well, guess we now know why that UMD would have been helpful, Meister.
I have a wand that just wanted 6 minutes.
Yeah, but natively use control feature.
Anyways, it would only give me a 19.5 UMD. I'd have a 19 without it.
We got a champ preacher around the way. That's a lot of pudding. Kijo would be so happy right now.
If Cosby was here. But then the cops. Damn it, I accidentally used my fucking repair kit.
We got casters up top too, be careful. I got the lever. To the furnace rooms. If you're not familiar with this quest, so here, you know, the green tells you the objective is done already, but there are 3 objectives here. There are 3 furnaces. So one of the furnaces is done, it's green. Another one is open, but hasn't been done, so it's yellow. Yellow indicates that that objective is open, but still needs to be done, and red means you can't access it yet. So if you look over there, you can't even access that furnace yet. That furnace was the one we already did, and this one, the way is open, but we haven't done it yet.
Still dealing with this damn devil.
Why didn't you pull that valve? Were you trying to watch us die or something?
No, I was getting it drained.
Yeah, he wanted a refreshment while he was watching us die. It's called instant karma, son. Just add water.
Ginger, you too far from me?
Oh, I'm dotted up. It's scary. It's ridiculous.
Oh, fuck.
Ay,
That champ is dynamite.
Is that what we need? Oh no, that's for the acid trap. Oh, it's all the way up there.
if you're expecting me to say it again, I have no idea where the fuck I'm supposed to be going.
Well, at least you're in the furnace room. Hey, look at you. Good job, Jimbo. If you can jump down to the entrance, call yourself out and we'll raise you.
Are you ready?
Yep.
When I'm off timer. Let me know if I'm off timer.
I should be doing this. I'm a pacifist.
Alright, I'm ready.
Yep, come on in.
I'm right here. Then
Go down. Yeah, I'll see you.
coming in. I'm here. Thank you. Watch that, Ellie.
These guys just respawn, but get them out of their hair for a minute. Did you get that, Meister?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I landed on a fire leaf monster.
No, it says reset the power breakers.
Now we turn right, go up, about crossover, and then continue. Up the wall.
Can we kiss the wall?
Up the wall.
So, see how this one is yellow? That means this objective is open, but it hasn't been done yet. And it'll turn green once it's done, and it's red if you can't access it yet. So, if you're not sure, where to go and stuff, you can look up and down the shafts and see, like, if the light is, green, yellow, or red. Yellow means that's your next objective. There's only going to be one at a time that's yellow. You got it?
Open the chest shake. From here, we're gonna jump straight down. And then we'll get to the gun.
See, this one's yellow. That's our objective that we're on.
You get fresh flare, please.
Nimvind and Ina, you guys okay?
You know what to turn, you know.
Fear Reaper.
Oh, there's gonna be negative of it.
Oh, I can help you out.
And then it's just
Did you kill it? Where is it?
Here.
Should I stay up here with Nina? Help her get back.
Yeah, can't help it. I gotta keep an eye on this shit or it'll burn. Reaper. Here, Reaper. Where the hell are we going this time?
Go this way.
walk out of there and then just jump across and fall all the way down, hit the ramp and then fall all the way up down.
And it's towards O.
I'm near the main control room. Yeah, this is definitely the right way, but there's fucking respawns waiting for me.
Uh-oh. Connection is on time.
Alright, we are done in here.
Just run out. Just drag anything with us. I'll just keep respawning. Preacher.
Alright, here we just go up past the furnace rooms. Up to the next room.
I think I'm going to be using the shrine at the furnace room.
There's a shrine where we're about to go to.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna find.
Me too.
Shrine after this last fight.
Thank you.
Warlock.
I play a lot of these. Okay, come out here, turn left, go down to the first one.
Is that British left or Canadian left?
It's Swahili left.
Oh,
Meister.
While you hug the wall.
Meister, you should have been tongue in the wall. If you keep your tongue on the wall the whole time down, this would never have happened.
I'm not a flat face, I'm a dragon.
No poor excuse for one.
I'm summoning my rat. Also, got some big loose in here.
Lag speed.
Get him, rat.
Family Reaper.
Diamond Reaper.
Ion stones.
Trust in the flame.
There's another one, he's dead.
Open back here. And the one person stay here at this level.
Like the one you just pulled or the one you're headed to?
The one I'm standing in with.
Caster.
I got it.
Remnant.
Remnant. Ooh, damn, I got 72.
I only got 10, so I'm just some years behind. Oh, looks like I made it all the way up, so we're done again.
Nice.
Yeah, occasionally that jet will throw you all the way up, so most of the time it doesn't though.
Did you pull the valve at the bottom? The optional?
Yes. Alright, here we go out, turn right, go all the way up, cross over, continue up.
You know, we can D-door now too if you want.
Yeah, actually that's pretty fast. Faster and safer on it, but
Yeah, that shit hit me for 422 damage.
You weren't hugging the wall.
I'll add that to the list.
right here, turn right.
Tongue on the wall, Meister.
There's no wall here.
There's no law here.
First.
Let's be very measured about this, folks. If we do this smart, it won't be bad.
Looks like everyone's
What measures
stopped.
are we taking?
What'd you say, little mama?
What measures are we taking?
The kind where we don't just run in. The kind where we kill each group as they spawn.
Everybody stays out here except for one person.
Shit. There was a damn chase caster up there, and I couldn't fucking get away.
Yep. Get me dotted up something fierce with
So the wall you
some else. I'm hiding behind the wall.
make it.
Shit. The hell?
Two more casters.
Shot City, aka what they call challenge in this game.
The DM is trying to kill us.
That Jubilee guy got me.
They call him Jubilee because he's like Jubilee from X-Men.
Rock timers.
Alright, we're ready to do one of the sides. Brace for impact.
Flameborn creature.
Carnage Reaper. Holy crap. Nice heals.
I think I got him at Ross.
Okay, now we can do the other side. There's a remnant up on the left. How do we get up there? You're up there, Cyax. You big cheater.
Yeah. Just give yourself a jump, and up, take your armor and shield off. Go to this corner and then just jump over there.
Nice.
Yeah, jump.
Okay, everybody get ready for the final, the grand finale here.
If you have any armor on that gives you a jump, take it off.
I've been taking it.
Don't look at me.
No, all that stuff spawns without you turning the wheel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you kill that, and everybody has a chance to put their voices on it.
Oh, fuck this main dude.
Like,
43 minutes. What do we
pull out 43 minutes.
what do you think of R6?
I personally thought it was pretty smooth.
Yeah, I think that
Very doable.
the highest we'd done before was R4, but we'd never done this with a full group before.
We got 1,067 Reaper XP for that. I'm gonna shrine just in case. There's not a whole lot I can do against the ooze at the bottom, the Avatar of Jubilix or whatever it is. It's immune to everything I can do.
Oh,
Damn. That gives you. Oh, it's a champ.
We got 2 champ Grey Oozes here.
wow, my screen just went stupid.
And he's healed by fire, isn't he?
That's why I'm using my light rune on.
Yeah, I've turned off my fire.
Sorry, I was raising Mama.
I was throwing you heals, but my wands of cure critical were not good enough.
Nah, they ain't gonna do shit when I'm getting hit for 100, 150 a shot. We're starting to hit the point where cures are useless.
Good luck.
It's okay over here, by the way.
Tough time about around here.
Don't step in the lawn, that kills you.
Lava hurts.
May get a mythic Mucktoon. Nope.